Hello, welcome to Patched. I'm your host, Paul James. Today I'm joined by Matt Phillips. How's things, mate?
Primed.
Metroid Primed.
Metroid Primed.
Take two. I knew what the joke was going to be this time. Anyway, the Steam machines are returning. If anyone's unfamiliar, there was a concept that Valve rolled out 10 plus years ago at this point, where they partnered up with a bunch of other companies. They all made a whole bunch of boxes to some certain specs, and they tried to bring the Steam ecosystem to the home console environment. That's where, if you recall, do you remember the Steam controller from years ago?
Maybe?
I'm wondering if I even have one. I
So long ago.
I've got one somewhere. I don't know where it is, because I bought it at some time when I thought, maybe I'll play PC games.
Never happened. I mean, I vaguely remember it. It's just more the fact that they said it once, and I haven't heard the word Steam machine for 10 years. Until now. They still hasn't found it yet.
No, I can't find it. It'll be around somewhere, but I'll probably put it in a tub somewhere.
Collecting dust.
Well and truly off camera. Yeah. What did I pull out the other day? There was something the dust on it was crazy. Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
Was it the Wii U?
No, we haven't gotten that far yet, but that shit'll be dusty. I can see it. Like, it lives. I don't know if it can breathe, thanks to all the dust that's clogging it up. But anyway, yeah, so I guess like the reporting is that they're bringing it back. There's obviously a lot of other speculation around the whole thing as well, because there's lots of people speculating that Half-Life 3 is now not far away as well. We'll largely leave that one alone. We'll see where the conversation takes us, because there is a little bit of smoke around this one for to a point where, I don't know, real journalists and not just Twitter insiders are now starting to report on it a little bit as well, and starting to talk about how they might have heard a few things and whatnot. So I'm willing to at least indulge in the conversation here. It's gotten to a point where I've at least considered going, it's probably time I played the Orange Box, which was where Portal and Team Fortress 2 and Half-Life 2 and its various episodes are all tucked in. Don't know where I'm going to play the original Half-Life. I'm not playing it on PC. Fucking dorks. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Like, I'm at least considering it now. So let's hone in on the Steam machine part of it in the first place. They've confirmed that it's a thing. They've confirmed it's coming out, I think, early next year is kind of what is the current talk. I can't remember if that's actual from Valve's mouth or whether that's just internet conjecture at the moment. But what are you thinking about the idea of Valve having another crack, this time their own machine, not outsourcing it, their own Steam machine that's going to be coming out sometime next year, and trying to make a play to get console players who aren't already big PC people into that space?
Interesting. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably not hard to beat Xbox these days.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say, but it is quite interesting, their comparisons. It's going on like it's 6 times faster than the Steam Deck. Like, you're comparing it to your own...
To a Portal.
To your own device, yeah. Unless they don't want to get in trouble with other consoles and say, hey, it's like, like the Ribena thing. Saying, hey, we have more vitamin C than oranges.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Only to find out that it had
that's
absolutely nowhere near the amount of vitamin C as oranges. They've been lied to us for years.
I totally forgot about that. That's a good pull.
But no, I think, yeah, it's been, 10, like we said, 10 years. And in those 10 years, we've heard nothing about Steam, or there probably has been talks of Steam making a console. I've just ignored it because...
There we go. The first generation of Steam machines came out November 10th, 2015. So we've just ticked over 10 years.
Oh, wow. It's taken them 10 years to figure it out, or just 10 years of sitting on the fence watching the other two fight and go, right, now's the time to
re-enter the race.
Insert the Steam machine. And why not? Because let's be honest, Xbox games are on Steam, PlayStation games are on Steam. So what better time than to bring out the Steam machine?
Yeah, I mean, like I think there's merit in trying to get people like us, really. I know, like, you're more inclined to play a little bit on PC, but for the most part, we're very much console people. To get the likes of us actually spending more time in the Steam ecosystem, like, it's a good idea, especially when your first parties, PlayStation, Xbox, are kind of putting their stuff out on Steam for the most part, or at least on PC, for that community to get into. In the case of Xbox, it's becoming increasingly hard to justify even buying the console. All of Microsoft's recent talk has been that their next machine is going to be basically like an Xbox PC. So now Valve has beaten them to the punch. At which point you go, well, why would I bother buying this Xbox One? Also, if you're an Xbox person, you go, well, why am I buying games through the Xbox ecosystem now when I could get them on Steam as well as have access to whatever's in the Steam library too? And like, what do I even need this console for when I could, what the actions of some of the competition are making it a little bit easier, I think, for Steam to kind of enter and go, look at us, like we're another option here. I guess when Sega fell away, Microsoft stepped up. Maybe when Microsoft falls away, Valve is there to step up. So you've still got a three-pronged race. This is obviously a bit different because it is like it's PC coming to the console realm, and there's still going to be plenty of games that won't work. Anything that's just mouse and keyboard only, you're going to have to either plug in a mouse and keyboard and then try and make that work in your living room, or just not play those games. Like I'd still love to go and play the Heroes of Might and Magic games, which are pretty old now. There's a new one on the way, but like I absolutely love those games. Would love to go back to them, but they require you to play mouse and keyboard, which I indulged back in the day. But I want to, like, I've got this ROG Ally. I'd love to be able to play them on there. They're in my Steam library. Can't play them. So that'd be great. Also, that's a deep cut for you. Like you're a fan of the Heroes of Might and Magic.
No, I do remember they've been around a long time, and just when you say Heroes of Might and Magic, like, oh man, I remember those back in the day.
So good.
It's one of the very few games that are still around today from 30 years ago that's still going strong.
Yeah, certainly from like the PC realm, and the things that aren't like Doom. I think the big thing at this point becomes like the price. And for you, like before we start speculating on what these things might actually launch at, for you to get like genuinely interested, what do you reckon the price would need to be? Because, and I guess for context, the framing of this thing is it looks like it's going to kind of launch with specs similar-ish to a PS5.
PS5 or PS5 Pro?
I believe PS5.
They're saying 4K gaming at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, which probably inches more towards the Pro, because that's the scenario where you're almost guaranteeing that that's going to be the case. Almost.
I would say for me, if you go compare it to the PS5 Pro, then you got to say around the $1,500 mark. But if it's going to cost $1,500,
well, the Pro isn't $1,500.
Close. Oh, it's $1,200. Sorry.
Yeah, the Pro's like $1,100, $1,200.
Okay, $1,200. Let me say $1,200, not $1,500. I'm getting too far ahead of inflation. $1,200.
Yeah. I was just double checking. They're $1,200 right now. Black Friday sales mean they're $979, so they're down $220. But
that's PS3 prices.
I know we've dropped below the launch day PS3 of 2007. Oh my god. Anyway, like it's down considerably at the moment for Black Friday, but
Black Friday on a Monday,
or a Saturday or Sunday,
or Sunday, pick your day. Still under 1,000. Almost tempting. But
yeah,
no, I would say around the $1,200 mark. Anything higher than that, I could just go buy a PC.
Yeah.
To be honest, because I can get a PC, it will last longer. Because I don't know what the life cycle of this Steam machine is going to be. Is it going to be 5 years? Is it going to be 6 years? But I think the one thing it has my interest is that it does come with a 2 terabyte hard drive, which is something I've been wanting to see in a console for years.
So yeah, because my PS5 has that, but I've got I've had to put a separate SSD into it.
It's like an extra what, $200, $300 redos?
I can't remember what I spent, but yeah, I mean the price of those are coming down. But 1 terabyte.
I know there was a craze going on because everyone was complaining like, "Hey, we need more memories." Like, have no fear. Have this instead.
Yeah, they're going for, depends on the brand, but like on average about $200 for an extra terabyte.
A terabyte. But it is also weird too that they're comparing the size of this Steam machine to a banana. I'm looking at the Steam website.
At least compare it to a carrot. Like a
Or
certain other
some
game, but yeah.
or something that someone knows the actual size of. I mean, a banana could just vary. I don't know. I mean, you can have. I mean, is it a one of those lolly banana things? Are we talking about
True.
an actual big fruit banana? Depending on what supermarket you get it from. It's like it's not the best comparison.
Do they have a little waxy red tip on the end? Whatever. I don't even know what those are.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah, I saw that. What the hell is that? Is it a what? I don't know. I was curious about that. I thought, okay, are you gonna light it as a candle or something, or what the hell's going on? If it gets dark at night, you could just put a little wick on it and just.
red tip bananas are a type of banana that is dipped in red food grade wax to signify that they are grown using ecogenic farming method. They're healthier bananas. They're
So
pure.
I could. Oh, come on. So,
This
no,
method avoids chemical pesticides and fertilizers and instead relies on balanced ecosystem where natural predators and organisms control pests and provide nutrients. So they are
what a load
pure.
of shit.
They're pure bananas.
Bullshit.
And then they've gone, we'll
Anyone
dip it in
can
wax
do
to
that.
prove that. But anyway,
I
let's
could
see.
go get some red wax and dip a banana in red wax and go, hey, it's micro-organic or whatever the hell you want to say.
Yeah. It's their way of justifying that they're jacking up the price.
Absolutely stupid. Yeah, say, hey, well, that's actually a good sign there. If it's a red tip banana, ignore.
Ignore, it's going to
I'll
cost
go
you
for
more.
I'll go for the pesticide-friendly banana.
Shit.
But I mean, you could use something better. I don't know. Maybe use a can of soup or something. A soup can that make more sense. Wine bottle, an object that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Not a banana. It's just a silly comparison.
Yeah, that whole thing's weird. But you're right. Like the whole two terabyte thing is appealing.
Well, that could almost work for a banana.
A banana with 2 terabytes in it of memory.
Appealing.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a bit punny. Yeah, I like it. They're looking to price kind of in line with the components that are going to make it up. But given that the components that make it up are, equivalent to a PS5, it hopefully won't get much more expensive than that. Though there is all this talk, all the AI companies out there are basically gobbling up all the RAM at the moment, which is causing the prices on RAM at the moment to spike. Obviously, that being a pretty expensive component as is, let alone the fact that it's now in demand, could also just force the prices up. There's talk that some companies like Sony were kind of read the tea leaves and bought it up themselves so that they can kind of, I guess, stave off price rises for a while. It sounds like Xbox didn't do that. Valve.
That sounds like a very Xbox thing to do, to be honest.
Not reading the tea leaves, having no idea what's going on around them. Yeah, it does. And Valve, we just don't know because they haven't announced their prices yet. But I guess we'll learn soon enough. So that could also play a bit of a part in it as well. How desperate are they to undercut the others? You're not gonna get it cheaper than a Switch 2, but yeah, you could definitely sneak in under the Xbox Series and PS5 if they play their card right and if they want to be competitive, if they want to try and siphon people like us off and get into the PC thing, then you're probably going to be a little bit aggressive because otherwise you're going to get people probably like us going, well, why would I buy it to just access something that maybe I can access on a PC I've already got, or to play games that I can already play on my PS5 or Xbox. Mostly. Obviously, there's lots and lots of extra stuff on Steam, to be fair. People can go onto the PC Steam ecosystem and play their little waifu porn games. Like, they can have a great time with it. And that's why people play on Steam.
Or play the 123rd best game of 2024, Black Myth Wukong.
Well, you can play that on PS5 as well. But yeah,
But
I'm with
Xbox.
you. Yeah, finally. That came to Xbox. Yeah, in sync with its 1 year anniversary, they brought it to Xbox as well. So
it's a bit late. Too late. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think it really
I think
hit
it's gonna
with many
matter
people.
anyway.
But could you in any way see yourself buying this? Or is it just down to price, or is it going to need to be more than that because of the fact that you're already pretty well settled in console land?
Yeah, I think it depends what else they can sell me on apart from bananas and
And Half-Life.
terabytes and Half-Life. Well, I haven't even played a Half-Life to be honest, but
Yeah, neither have I.
I think it needs a bit more to convince me, apart from the 2 terabytes of space, which is a win. But it just depends on everything else. Because at the moment, I don't. Have they shown like a showcase of it yet, or have they just shown?
No, they've just kind of announced it
It's-
exists. They haven't, and they went to the likes of Digital Foundry and those sorts of companies to kind of give them a chance to take a look at how it runs. I'm trying to remember. I think I can't remember what games they were playing. I think there was a bit of a spread of different games. I feel like Cyberpunk might have been one of them because that's obviously still a big benchmark game tech wise. So, like, I think those sorts of outlets have had a chance to look at, but there hasn't been like this gigantic showcase. There's a lot of speculation that the Game Awards is going to be that opportunity for them to. Well, there's lots of people speculating Half-Life will be part of that. But even setting that aside, setting the
Move
Half-Life
on,
part of it
people.
aside, look,
Move on. Move on.
again, there does feel like there's a bit of smoke to it this time around. But even setting that aside, it feels like they would need to start like at this thing going, also coming to Steam Deck, also this, or sorry, not Steam Deck, Steam Machine, also this, this. Drop a couple exclusives that they've either gone and locked down from third parties or that they're making as well. Maybe they do know how to make a game with the number 3 on the end of it, whether it's Half-Life, whether it's Left 4 Dead, whether it's Portal, whatever it happens to be. Maybe it's Team Fortress 3. Can you imagine? Like that, people lose their minds for Team Fortress 3. There's lots of different things that they could bring to it, but I do think they need to kind of show that, okay, we're putting out this hardware, and yes, we're a storefront at the end of the day, for the most part these days, but yeah, we make our own games. Because since Portal 2, they've done some little gimmicky spin-offs. I can't remember what there was like some little Portal spin-off. But they did Half-Life Alyx for VR.
Dota 2.
Oh, yeah, sorry, good point. How long ago was that now?
That was 12 years ago.
Yeah, right.
2013.
So pre even their last crack at Steam machines.
Yes.
So I'm
But
just
other than
trying to
that,
think like
nothing.
what they've actually done. Outside of
Half-Life Alyx, that's it.
Dota 2, Artifact, but that was a digital card game based on Dota. Half-Life Alyx, Aperture Desk Job, which is just a Portal spin-off. It's a free tech demo for Steam Deck. Counter-Strike 2. Did they?
Did you count Counter-Strike?
Counter-Strike 2 is a free-to-play tactical first-person shooter developed and published by Valve. Yeah. In March 2023. So they did that as well. But I think they need to get more of like their own stuff out there though to essentially try and show people that they're serious. Like we as console people get excited based on Nintendo announcing a new Zelda or Mario or whatever it happens to be, or PlayStation going, look, here's The Last of Us Part 2 for the 10th time, and God of War, and Xbox people have nothing to be excited about because the games just go everywhere. But like, that helps kind of get the hardcore in the door. And if you want to try and win over some console people to join that ecosystem, you're going to need to show them something that they would want to play, that would incentivize them to go buy this thing. And look, I don't think they'll care if people go and build themselves a PC and then play it on their PC as well, but they want to dangle a carrot in front of people. And I don't think they have that right now.
Or in this case, a banana.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we're mixing our things up here between Concord and carrots and Valve and bananas. But yeah, anyway, for me, price wise, like I figure we're talking about $1,000 give or take, depending on whether it leans more towards the PS5 or the PS5 Pro. Because I'm expecting a big payday nice and soon. Thanks, Education Department, long service leave for paying me out. I'll probably buy one because it's cheaper than I don't know. There's a bit of me that also is tempted to get myself a new PC just for a lot of the video work and stuff that I do. But like this would be a nice, easy way to jump into the ecosystem as well. Lets me play the games my way. I don't know. I could see myself buying one, but I don't think I'm going to be the best example of why someone wanted to buy it. It might be because I actually have a bit of a disposable income for a while coming up, so that helps.
And I'm only going to get it to compare it with a banana. That's all I'm going to do. Go, right.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's the same size as a banana, and just leave it there.
Any other thoughts then?
No. I'm going to be on the fence on this and wait and see how everything goes. Because like we said, we've only seen images of it.
Yep.
I want to see how it plays first before.
Yeah. And the controller still looks fucking weird. I don't know, like if you've seen the controller, like it looks weird.
Oh, wait, I saw it. I see it. No, that's dancing controller. Oh yeah, it's got that little motion things on the. No, that's stupid.
Like the little touchpad things in weird
Yeah.
spots. I don't, like it's dumb.
I mean, did they not?
At least
I
their
know
sticks are symmetrical. Like
I know
that's
it's
a tick.
their first time doing consoles and that, but don't do the same mistake Xbox did 20 years ago with their controller. It was the size of your head, and you needed two people to operate it.
Yeah. I don't know. There's cool aspects to it, but yeah, like there's. I'm not wild about it. And I'm increasingly, after having really moved away from handhelds, going back to like the DS, 3DS days, and kind of jumping on the Vita only when I needed to. I've been starting to kind of drift back to the handheld realm, thanks to the Switch and thanks to the Portal and now even the ROG Ally. So I don't like. There's a bit of me. It's also like, I could just get myself a Steam Deck or continue upgrade my ROG Ally somewhere down the line.
6 times worse than the Steam machine, the Steam Deck.
I mean, that's a good point, but yeah. See, weird marketing, right? Because they're just shooting down their own product. You nailed that before. Anyway, for me, it's all software. Like if they show they need to put out games to show me why I would want to get this and play games on this as opposed to another platform.
Just don't do what Sony did. Go, hey, look at this blade of grass in the background. Like, I don't care about the grass. Show me the face.
Thankfully, I don't think Valve is like that. But
I know it's one of the stupidest things with that PS5 Pro. Is like, now you can see this grass in the background. It's like, I don't give a shit about the grass in any game.
Stop it.
If you
Just
can't
stop it.
burn it, let's say if it's not like Far Cry and you can't burn it, I've got no interest in your details of grass, or crowds for that matter.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Well, that's where we'll wrap things up. Go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say, if it's like, something like Mortal Kombat where you see all the details of the person's face getting crushed.
That's
sure,
right.
I'm all in. Not grass though.
Yeah, no, we don't care about the way grass crunches under your feet. If you enjoyed that episode, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All the buttons are down below. Hit the notification bell. That way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes Patched. We've got Let's Plays, there's shorts and more. Visit the website, player2.net.au for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series Patched, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary. Go check out what we're getting primed for sometime tomorrow. And an Octopath Traveler 0 review as well. So... What was that?
Not the drink. Not the drink.
Yeah.
That can go on the bin.
Primed,
bad.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime, right.
Metroid Primed. You said it, not me. We're on Patreon. Go check it out. Patreon.com/player2au. And then there's socials. Matto
Phil.
Paul, James Games, myself. The website is player2au. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you later.